China is heading headlong into the 21st century. It is a communist country with a rapidly growing consumer culture. But in one section of Beijing, traditional ways survive. The New Jie area is the city's largest Muslim neighborhood. These Beijing Muslims are part of the 1 or 2% of China's population that embraces Islam. The historic New Jie Mosque was founded 1,000 years ago. It is a lively center for education and worship. Midday Friday, believers prepare themselves for prayer. They continue a tradition that first came to China in the 7th century, not long after the death of the Prophet Muhammad. Across town at Chongwengmen Protestant Church, ethnic Koreans from northeastern China hold a Sunday worship service in their native language. Officials insist that religion is practiced freely in China, and they point to congregations like these. Buddhism, Taoism, Islam, and Protestant and Catholic Christianity are recognized by China's government. Yet critics point to tight controls and persecution of groups that do not enjoy official favor. Congregations must register with a state-controlled association. Unregistered groups, such as the so-called Christian house churches, are illegal and subject to crackdowns. In the lead-up to the Olympics, human rights groups have criticized a crackdown on dissidents and unregistered faith groups. Critics also accuse China of oppressing Tibetan Buddhists, Uyghur Muslims in the western province of Xinjiang, and members of the outlawed spiritual group Falun Gong. The government says religious freedom is enshrined in Chinese law. It says critics are interfering in China's internal affairs. A 2007 survey published in a state-run newspaper suggests that religion is growing in China. The authors attribute the growth to a more open political climate and the stress of social change. The study says traditional religions such as Buddhism are enjoying a surge in popularity. This young woman is one of many who come to pray at a Beijing Buddhist temple.
For my family and for myself and for my friends.
She says she is free to practice her faith. But another worshiper, who asked not to be photographed, complained about restrictions on religion and the media. The worshiper also cited China's hostility to the exiled Tibetan Buddhist leader, the Dalai Lama. China accuses the Dalai Lama of fomenting civil unrest among Tibetans and of seeking independence, which the Dalai Lama denies. At the New Jie Mosque, Administrative Director Wei Chunjie says he believes the Chinese government sees the value of religion. He says not all Chinese share his Islamic beliefs, but he says religious virtues such as charity and mutual respect are the same virtues the Chinese government promotes. Mike O'Sullivan, VOA News, Beijing.